Hi, this is Ryan with Better Tattooing, making another video for the tattoo clients out there. It took me forever to remember how to spell that word. We'll talk about tattoo etiquette now. All right. Okay, now that's over with. Tattoo etiquette. I looked all over the web and I started watching some of these videos of people talking about this, and you're made to feel a certain way when you come into a tattoo shop, and you've got to bend to the rules there. This is so stupid. Tattoo etiquette, it's really simple. This is one thing, and I just wanted to dispel any myths here. I've been tattooing for 20 years, and this is all I require. Be cool. That's it. I don't care if you bring in a picture off of Pinterest. I don't care if you just come off of work, or you've got, phone calls you've got to make, or you do whatever. Just be cool, man. It doesn't matter. Let's treat each other with mutual respect. There should never be a power imbalance during any transaction, regardless of anything that's going on. We just have to treat each other nice. So what's the etiquette there? Be cool. Now, if you're a cool client and you meet a tattooer who is expecting something out of you and doesn't have good etiquette themselves, find another artist. Things to look out for. Because honestly, I think like 99% of the tattoo clients I've worked with over the past like 20 years were really cool people. They just wanted to do something fun, mark their bodies, experience something. They're paying good money for this stuff. Like, they're just cool people. And I mean, they're choosing me to do it as like the most humbling stuff you could think of. So like, yeah. Let's flip it. Tattooers. Good etiquette for tattooers. Number one is communication. All right, now this is so important. If you are a tattoo artist, or if you're a client and you're planning to work together to create some type of permanent fixture on someone's body artistically, you need to be able to communicate. If you cannot do that, it is guaranteed that the end result is not going to be as good as it possibly could be. In fact, most times when I find that there's been a failure of communication between a client and an artist, the end result is absolutely not what that person wanted. So, when you think about communication, we have before, right? We have during the consult. Consultation. I'm having to like say things out when I'm spelling it because etiquette damn near killed me earlier. When you do a consultation, it's a chance for both parties to interview one another, right? If you're a tattooer, you're thinking like, do I think I could do this job well? Do I like the idea? Do we like get along? And if you're a client, you want to be like, does this person listen to me? Do I like them? I mean, there's nothing worse than paying money to a person that you hate that gives you a tattoo that you don't like, and feeling pressured because of stupid rules about tattoo etiquette that you have to tip them or bring in some type of custom thing or find something. It's so weird to think about all that stuff because you would never do this with another trade. You know what I mean?
Remember to like, subscribe, and if you want to show support for the show, check out the video description for a link to our Buy Me a Coffee website thing. We appreciate any and all support that you've given us so far, and hopefully we'll continue to in the future.
This is so weird. You would never have to have, etiquette for a plumber or special etiquette to go get your hair done. Most of the time you have to have like doctor etiquette. All you gotta do is just be cool. So don't think that tattooers are special. More often than not, the more that people push you to think that they're somewhat special, when they're just another person, they're hiding something. Usually it's going to be a lack of understanding, knowledge, experience, etc., and they're trying to buffer themselves and their ego from some type of critical inquiry. Sometimes people are just dicks too, but let's steer away from that while we drink some hot coffee on this cold morning. The other thing we want to look up in communication is during the actual procedure, right? When you show up to the shop, you should be able to talk with your artist, and hopefully you've seen the artwork before you've actually spent the time, energy, and money to get to the shop. So you can have amendments done so that the design is going to be ready the day of the appointment. If not, and they're like, I don't send it out, you got to come and see it at the shop, that's a power play. They're trying to bring you into a space where they feel more comfortable so that they can dictate the terms of what they want to do, because they don't want to redraw your stuff, right? If they're good at their job and they don't send their stuff, they're going to be able to communicate, you are going to be able to communicate, and you're going to be able to fix the design before it goes on your body. And you need to do that before you even think about getting a tattoo. Talk to your artist. If you don't like it, don't get it. It's better to lose on a deposit, 20, 50, 100 bucks, whatever, and leave, than end up with a tattoo that you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars getting repaired, air quotes, to be happy with it afterwards. And I get this all the time. And it's bad because even when you get a cover-up, when it's done, you still remember, as the client, that something isn't, like, right. The original design is still there. You have to get to that mental process. You'll go, I had an idea, I went and seen an artist, he messed up, she messed up, they messed up, and then I had to spend this time dealing with it, and I found another artist, and maybe I interviewed a bunch of people, and then I got a cover up, and now it's okay. But it's never going to be as good as it possibly could be, right? So make sure that you take that time before something's happening. You don't get something you don't want. And the last one is going to be during the aftercare, right? With communication, you should be able to text and talk to your artist if you're a client. And if you're an artist, you should be able to tell your clients to talk to you afterwards as well. The transaction does not end as soon as money has switched places, hands, accounts, whatever. We have a 2-day check-in with people that I do. Listen, text me. Let me know how things are going. If you have questions, let's discuss it. I want to know how the tattoo is doing 2, 3, 4, 5 days out. So if something is going wrong, we can plan to fix it ahead of time rather than just letting it hang out, right? So if our main objective is to be cool, the first way, especially as a tattooer working, you have to have good communication, right? Look, this isn't hard, people, right? Next thing is learn to say no. Now, if you're a client or an artist, this should be basic etiquette. It's okay to say no. Even if your boss is telling you, you got to do this tattoo, you don't feel comfortable to say no. It's not about making money and making your boss happy. If you're a tattooer, it's about making your client happy. And if you're a client and you walk in and you wanted some fine line floral designs and you end up getting this Sailor Jerry-esque really thick line stuff, you can say no because it's not what you asked for. If you go in to buy a pizza and they give you a salad, you're going to be like, no, I want pizza. If you go in to buy a pair of Jordans and they give you a pair of Keds, you can be like, where's my shoes? You can do that with a tattoo as well, right? Just say no. It's okay. The last bit of advice I got for anyone. We can consider this basic etiquette as drop the ego and listen. That's on both sides. If you are a tattoo client and you have a very specific idea about something that you want done and it isn't a good idea, don't, of course, just take a single person's opinion. Go get multiple opinions. But if everyone's telling you, like, this is a really bad idea, drop the ego and listen. You may have it fixed in your head that this has to be done. You need to relax a little bit. If 10 people are telling you it's a stupid idea and you're the only one that's saying it's a good idea, chances are that you're going to be making a bad mistake. You know what I mean? As a tattooer, because you have a set skill set, maybe you have a set style, maybe you have a set this, a set that, you can't force people into liking what you like. And you can't say that I'm good at this, you need to do. No, drop the ego, listen to what they want, and send them for what they need. That's basic etiquette. Be polite. Make people feel comfortable in their own skin, right? So that's it. We'll just erase this, because this is all we really need to do. Because all this goes back to what, people? Being cool. Just be cool. Chill out, relax. Tattooing is painful, it's costly, it takes time to heal. It's going to be with you the rest of your life. Just be cool, man. Everything will be all right. Anyways, that's our short tip for today. This is Ryan for Better Tattooing, signing off.